Russian President Vladimir Putin's insistence on the invasion of Ukraine has put Eastern Europe and the Baltic states on high alert. The occupation in Ukraine is almost in its second month, but Putin is stubborn to carry out this invasion. The reason for this persistence is seen as the possibility of Ukraine joining NATO. For this reason, Eastern European and Baltic countries are afraid that they will be the next target. NATO, on the other hand, has made a large deployment in the region in this regard. These deployments and shipments are increasing day by day. In his recent statements, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said that there should be a permanent NATO force in Eastern Europe. At the same time, a serious NATO warship activity is observed in the Baltic. Currently, dozens of NATO ships are preparing for a new operation in the Baltic Sea. Military activity in the Baltic Sea has reached its highest levels in recent days. The U.S. warships USS Sherman and USS Roosevelt were recently spotted in Baltic waters. The U.S. warship USS Sherman seen in Poland was criticized by the Russian media for its proximity to the Russian border, Kaliningrad. The appearance of the USS Roosevelt in Tromsø seemed to herald that we will now see NATO warships in the Baltic Sea very often. Russia's clearest maritime border has long been in the Baltic Sea. For this reason, the critical ships of the Navy are located here. An increase in NATO military power in the Baltic may therefore be the most undesirable for Russia. As you may recall, before the invasion of Ukraine began, Russia transferred many powerful warships from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. This means that Russia's military power in the Baltic Sea is weakening. NATO reiterated its commitment to defend its allies and warned that the situation would not be as it was in Ukraine in the face of possible Russian aggression. In a statement on social media on Tuesday, the military alliance reiterated its swift and clear response to the Ukraine war, reaffirming its commitment to defend its member states in the face of threats. The alliance took drastic measures after the Russian invasion of Ukraine. A total of 40,000 troops were also deployed on the eastern flank, under direct NATO command. Many of the alliance's around 140 ships are patrolling mainly the Baltic, Mediterranean and Black Seas, and 130 warplanes from the Baltic to the Black Sea region are on high alert. At present, NATO has also begun an intensive deployment to the Baltic Sea. NATO ships are conducting routine operations and training in the region. Ships from Permanent Maritime Group 1 and Permanent NATO Mine Action Group 1 sail into the Baltic Sea and will participate in exercises with border allied countries such as Estonia, Poland, the Netherlands, Norway, and partner countries such as Finland and Sweden. Permanent Maritime Group 1, led by Commodore A. Van de Sande of the Royal Netherlands Navy, consists of the flagship HNLMS de Zeven Provinciën, the German combat support ship FGS Berlin, HDMS Peter Willemoes, FGS Erfurt and HMS Northumberland. Permanent NATO Mine Action Group 1 is currently led by Commander Ott Lonemit. Permanent Maritime Group 1 and Permanent NATO Mine Action Group 1 are two of the four